Hey Scrappers, it's Vanessa here, and today I have a layout for Christy's Beautiful Life, 30 Days of Sketches, and I believe this is day 3's sketch from Valerie Spencer, I believe. Hopefully, I don't have it up on my screen, so I can't remember who it was, but I'm pretty sure that was the name. I am starting out my page here with some ink and a blending brush. I'm using Catherine Pooler. I think it was Pink Champagne. I did show it at the beginning of the video, and I'm using a stencil from Scrapping Reflections, and it's this beautiful star stencil. And I'm just adding that to my background, and there you go. You can see the sketch, and I do believe it says Valerie Spencer, I think. It's really small on my screen. But either way, it's day 3, and then with my background stenciled, I am just adding a little bit of pink splatters with some watercolor, just really lightly. I didn't want to have a stark white background, so I did just stencil that in. And now I am showing you that I have gutted this blue pattern paper with these. I want to say you could make them stars or just little crosses. Excuse me. This is an old sheet of Amy Tan pattern paper. I want to say it was Picnic in the Park collection, and who knows how old that is. I guarantee it is like probably 8 years old by now, if I had to guess. And so I'm using that, and I did gut it so I could take and mat my photos, which you see on the side of my layout there. I did take that so I could mat my photos. They are both 4x4. So I'm going to use 2 photos on this page and place them down at the bottom of the page where the sketch has the journaling and then the photo. Basically, my thought for this page was I'm not going to do the diamonds at the top, but when I saw this sketch, I thought that it would make it lays itself out to be the perfect sort of grid layout. So if I could get my words to come out today, we are going to create a grid layout using this sketch for inspiration. So keeping that in mind, I stay pretty true to the sketch. Lots and lots of embellishing on this page. So here is where I'm going to go ahead now and take and lay out all of the bits and pieces that I pulled, and every single thing that I'm using on this page is just its old stash. I have some 49 and Market sort of background pieces. I have those frame pieces I think are from the Amy Tan collection, ephemera pack that went with that pattern paper. I have these really old letters or titles from Paige Evans. I don't even remember what collection, but I have been trying to use them up, and I am going to put all of these letters on, and unfortunately I sped up the video, but not super fast. But I'm going to fiddle with these, and I even move them again off camera. They're going to stay in the middle, but I get them lined up much better off camera. I end up using a ruler so that I can get them straight, but I just want to get them on so they are definitely not lined up or exactly where I want them, but I wanted to make sure I got them on the page, so I had my title taking up the space that it was going to, so I wouldn't put too much toward the middle and mess up where I wanted to have my title, which does match the sketch. The sketch does call for the title to be in that center diamond, even though I'm not doing a diamond shape. So you can see the start of the 2 clusters that are going to go on either side of the title. I end up embellishing both of these little rectangular square embellishment spots on the page. I am using some really old stickers there you can see from Chamel. I cannot remember the collection, but they were clear stickers. I put them on white cardstock and cut those out. I have some Nicole Jones florals from her digital shop. That butterfly that I'm playing with, that is also from Chamel's sticker sheet, as well as this arrow. I have some butterflies that I have no idea where they came from. And then this ephemera piece that says "Life is Good," that is also from that same Amy Tan embellishment pack. I think it was Picnic in the Park, but I can't say for sure. These tickets that I'm using are also from 49 Market. So as you can see, I went through my stash and I just said I'm using blues and pinks. Grab me all the things. So that is pretty much exactly what I did. I am just working on using up my stash, and so this layout was perfect for that. Now the sketch does show butterflies at the bottom of the journaling. I end up deciding, because I'm doing a grid type layout, that I decided to embellish both of my photos. So even though the photo on the right doesn't call for an embellishing cluster, I, again, keeping with the grid, I wanted to keep them all sort of uniform. So while they don't hold exactly the same elements, I did want to add a cluster there as well. So that is what you see me building now. So I have the one down at the bottom left finished, and now I'm going to go ahead and build up the pieces for the bottom right photo. And then off camera, I am going to glue all of this down. Things pretty much stay where they are. I think I move a few pieces around. I think that awesome blast off goes to the opposite side, and the Life is Good moves to the left, if I remember. But you'll see that here in just a sec. I'm going to go off camera, glue all of this down, and then really the finishing touch for this one is going to be some sequins that I'm going to come back here in just a moment to complete the page. So here you see I've got everything glued down. I did pop up quite a few items on some fun foam to give me some lift and dimension. So there is some sort of shadow and little bit of height on this page. Now to finish this off, like I said, I am going to use some sequins, and this is an old mix from Speak Mom Scraps, and so I'm just going to grab these sequins and do just butterfly trails for each of my butterflies. Those are the only sequins I'm going to place on the page. I thought it added just the perfect amount of sparkle. So once I get all of these placed, that is going to pretty much do it for this page. There will be still photos coming up at the end, and don't forget to check the description box below for a link to the playlist. I am behind, so I am probably not going to well, I can tell you for sure I won't get all 30 days of sketches completed, but I'm kind of hopping around at this point since I've missed days, and picking and choosing a few layouts to still create so I can play along at least a bit more this month. So be on the lookout for some more videos, check out the playlist and see what everyone else created or is creating. And with that, guys, here are the still photos, and I will catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.